A new survey from the National Cryptocurrency Association and PayPal indicating accelerating mainstream acceptance of digital assets. 17% of U.S. adults now say they would prefer receiving crypto over a traditional gift card this holiday season, and nearly one quarter have given or are considering giving crypto as a gift. Among current holders, adoption is even stronger. Now, the survey also shows growing transactional use, with 23% of Americans likely to shop with crypto this season. Not surprisingly, younger demographics continue to lead adoption. Well, joining me to weigh in this morning is Zabaneh, VP and General Manager of Crypto at PayPal. May, thank you so much for joining us and for weighing in on this survey. So, more younger Americans are embracing crypto as gifts and payments. So, tell us a little bit about what's driving the split when it comes to demographics, and why are older consumers still holding back here?
Yeah, it's great to be here. So when you think about just how younger consumers in the generation is, they've pretty much grown up digitally native, right? So you've got kids that just know nothing else but a smartphone and an iPhone and an iPad, and that's really how they've really been introduced to technology and continue to evolve through it. When you think about gaming and all the different aspects in it, and so this generation is really, really strong in its adoption of technology and really embraces it. And so, really, that's what's been driving the demand through it, as well as the opportunity, even thinking differently about generational wealth. I think generally, older generations have a little more time they need, or a lot more education in order to adopt technologies.
And May, as you mentioned, education and clearer security frameworks could expand use among older consumers. I understand that respondents also say they like gifting crypto because it can gain value, but with volatility still high, do you think this is a smart holiday gift or a risky bet?
I actually think it's a great holiday gift, and one I'm excited about also gifting this year because for those that have adopted crypto itself, it's just an extra like bonus and for them. For those that haven't, it's an easy way to get into it without feeling that they've put their own money into it. So I think it's a perfect gift. It's also a different novel gift. It's so hard sometimes to struggle to find what do people have or don't have, finding something that they'd really, get excited about. So I think this kind of covers all those bases. Obviously, understanding the education and all the risk aspects around it are completely critical. But this is really kind of an exciting, different way to gift in this season. And we've seen it from the survey, like it's something that is actually anticipated and so much better than giving a gift card or giving something that people already have.
Yeah, and speaking of which, security and education came up as major barriers, but what are consumers still most confused or worried about when it comes to using crypto, and how would you dispel some of those myths?
Yeah, I think there's a couple different things, right? So one reason why we've PayPal itself entered the space is to provide people who already are with PayPal from their financial lives, as well as like with Venmo, same password, same account, and now you can really get introduced into crypto in a very seamless way with education articles that are all around it. And so there's a lot of other fears or other things around, but if you go into it in a very seamless and small way, then this is really where like you can enter into the mainstream adoption. I think the risks are obviously some cryptocurrencies are volatile in nature, stablecoins are not, but for when you think of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other of the main cryptocurrencies, and so those are where like you should never enter into it more than you can actually afford to lose, and you have to be aware of the risks that come associated. But in general, crypto has become mainstream. It's a topic in the industry. It's a topic among regulation, and we're really excited about how this space is going to continue to advance. And I think the most important thing is people should just really recognize the value of it and what it brings, and less focused about like how the technology actually works.
And May, it is the holiday shopping season. Nearly a quarter of Americans say they plan to shop with crypto. So, where are we actually seeing that activity, and what do you think is still missing for true mainstream adoption?
Yeah, I think so. We're seeing a lot around like luxury, digital goods, travel. These are all the different verticals where people are utilizing crypto, and will probably continue, and we'll start to see that trend evolve even further. I think what's probably missing is just the continued education, the continued understanding of the value that it brings to help overcome in the adoption, and then as the more places that crypto is accepted, you'll start to see then more of that adoption.
And May, finally, before I let you go, as we look ahead to 2026, we're looking at the regulatory landscape. Next year is also midterm election year. So when it comes to regulatory clarity as well as potential policies that could change the trajectory next year, what are you watching for? And in short momentum, what do you expect to see when it comes to change that could affect the way that digital assets are adopted?
Yeah, I think, look, I'm super excited. The Genius Act was America's big step here in crypto, and that was a really fundamental, important message to the industry. And as we continue to evolve in adoption, as well as being more on the forefront of innovation. So super excited to see the continued evolution of the bills that are yet to come and more refinement in the frameworks. And that will just really help accelerate all of the adoption and different use cases that we can bring to life. So really excited about the path that we have ahead of us.
Well, May, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us today. Thank you again, and happy holidays.
Thank you. Happy holidays.